Good morning, members, Trekkies, friends. Ernesto Luton, director of the Enterprise Project, but I think you know who I am by now. Welcome to another edition of TEP Talk. Today, I think we're going to talk a little bit about the beginnings, how this dream, before we get into the dream, I want to talk a little bit about our membership package. Yeah. The membership package. In fact, watch this video and then I'll get back to you on the other side because this is important.
Hello, I'm Heather with Heather After Cosplay, and my friends from the Enterprise Project recently sent me the Shipbuilders Kit. And it's actually really beautiful. Things. Oh, very nice. Oh, I like this t-shirt. Check it out. So it's got Build the Ship on there with the Enterprise, of course, and it's even in my size. Oh wow, it's pretty big too. Very impressive. I need to find a good place to hang that up. I like it a lot. So, thank you. Of the Enterprise Project. Kind of a welcome aboard sort of thing. Very cool. And then my certificate of membership. And it looks like I joined on July 4th of 2023. It's a good day to join, and really every day is a good day to join. So actually they're really nice quality. Let's see, I think they are all the same, and they're actually more like decals, but they're also the Enterprise Project logo. So when the ship is built, I can go along for the maiden voyage, it looks like, and even bring some friends. So you should sign up too.
Okay, you're back. Now, the membership package. It all really began with when I joined. Well, I'm 70 years old. I'm the old school. And back then, in the old days, when I was young, I used to get so excited about getting something in the mail, from a cereal box, especially from a cereal box, or anything that you would send away and you would get something back in the mail. That connection to whatever it was so important. It was so great. And so a few years ago, I had joined an organization, a Star Trek organization, I won't mention the name. And I was so excited to join because it's a very old organization. And after a month or so, I didn't get anything in the mail. And so I contacted them. I said, hey, I joined. I didn't get anything. They said, oh, it's online. You get it online. All your stuff is online. And I thought, wow, that's a bummer, because I was kind of expecting something in the mail. And so when we formed the organization, or when I formed the organization, and then people started joining and everything, people were asking me, hey, is there any kind of membership? And I thought, if I'm going to do this membership, I'm going to do it right. Well, actually, no. Let me step back. We were actually sending membership packages. We put it together, and I think it was a pretty good package. But we were sending them in a plain, brown mailing envelope. That was inexpensive. It was all about trying to save that money, right? But when a member took a picture of their membership package, and I saw that ugly envelope, I just couldn't stand it anymore. And I decided, we had to do better than that. I was kind of happy with everything that was inside the membership package, but the how it came, Trekkies boxes are important. You know that. For Trekkies, the box is almost important as whatever's inside of it. And so that's when I said, okay, and stop being cheap. And stop being cheap about this. And that's when we designed our box, our first box. And here it is here. So this is actually the latest edition. The first one was just a little bit different. As you can see, we called it the Shipbuilder's Kit. And it's got the Enterprise seal, nice big seal on the front. This is a box worth getting in the mail. And, every time, when my son and his friend are putting these together and sending them out, I always check to make sure what they've put inside, everything is correct. And sometimes I see that they've been a little stingy. Hey, put an extra pin in here, put an extra pin. Because, you only get to open this once, and it's, but keep the box. The boxes are important. I don't have to tell you that. But anyway, it's all about a connection, and the things that go into the membership package is about things that are connecting the group, me, to you, to the members. And I thought that was very important. So I just wanted to get that out the way. But where this all comes from is where this dream originates is from. Actually, it has everything to do with Star Trek: The Experience back in 1980. I think it's 1980. Yeah, it was 1980. And so Star Trek: The Experience is what really it started off for me. That got this dream in my head and wouldn't let it go. But it was all started. I was living in Arizona at the time, and we were on a little trip. One of those day trips where you get on a bus and you go to a casino, and the casino gives you money to gamble with, and they give you a free meal, a free buffet, and it's just a little cost, $35 for the bus ride, from Arizona to I believe it was to Vegas. I believe it was Las Vegas. Yeah, well, it had to be Las Vegas. What am I thinking? Anyway, so we took the trip from Arizona to Vegas on the bus to go gamble. And while I was there, that's when I heard about Star Trek: The Experience was here. There, in Las Vegas. And I was like, what? Experience? I didn't know anything about it. Some Trekkie told me, because I'm always talking Star Trek. Some Trekkie told me, yeah, it's going on right now. So I immediately, actually rented a car, because the car, they would bring the car to you. It was Enterprise, of course, rent a car. They bring the car to you, and then when you're done, they pick it up. So we rented the car. We shot over there to the hotel, and my God, here we were, Star Trek: The Experience, and it was just amazing. I can't begin to tell you how amazing it was. Especially the shuttlecraft ride. But everything really. The shuttlecraft ride blew my mind. It fooled your senses. You thought you were in space. I was grabbing on. You were up and down, and it was just fantastic. But the main thing was when you got through the line, and it was a beautiful line because everything was set up so that it was like all the stuff that they had during the show was there, so you could. It was like a museum as you walked in. And you got to this room, and then they said something had happened. And then all of a sudden the lights went out and you could feel this breeze, which wasn't really supposed to be a part of it, but it made it great. And when the lights came back on, my God, you were in another room. You were in a transporter room, or you're in somewhere different than the room you were. So when the doors slid open, bam, you're on the Enterprise. I mean, from wherever that room was, it was just great. I guess the whole room turned, whatever. But the effect was great. It was like being beamed onto the ship. Because you were in a different room, and when the doors slid open, bam, you were in the hallway. You were in the, of the Enterprise, and you walked down the corridor, and man, it was just like your mind's blown. And then when the doors slide open and the bridge is there, and you walk out on the bridge, I mean, and the people are dressed and everything is the way it should be. A tear formed in my eye. I mean, it was like, what the, how do you get it? My first thought was, how do you get a job doing this? I do it for free, in uniform. It was just amazing. And then, of course, all the other things that were connected with it. And that's when it hit me. That's when it hit me. I mean, maybe not right then, but maybe a few weeks, a few days, few weeks after, it just, the thought of a ship. I mean, that was one thing, just the bridge and the corridors. But what about a whole ship? What about, a real ship? And I thought, that's impossible. And I did a little research on it. I found out that Gary Goddard had, tried and failed. And I talked to my wife. Of course, she said, you're crazy, But, that it kept bugging me. And finally, I just decided, you know what? I'm not going to decide. I'm not going to say no to myself. I'm going to let you say no. I'm going to blow the horn. I'm going to raise the flag, and I'm going to let you say no. The Trekkies. I'm going to let you guys say, because I'm not going to tell myself no. And so that's what I did. I blew the horn. I started the group. We incorporated as a nonprofit organization, a environmental organization, because at the heart, that's what we are. We can no longer, in these times, we can no longer just think about entertainment. I mean, really? We're Trekkies. I look at Trekkies as being the heart and soul of this community, of this society. I mean, if not us, who? We want to bring Star Trek to life now. We want to live Star Trek now. So we're the heart of this community, of all the communities on the earth. Trekkies. That's what I believe. And that's certainly not every single Trekkie. Because you got some Klingons and you got some Romulans mixed in this group. Just want things to be rough. But for the most part, we Trekkies, we are the heart and soul of this planet. And it's up to us to save this planet. It's up to us to keep things. If we want a Star Trek future, we're going to have to really work on it. It's not going to happen by itself. And so that's the Enterprise project. It's up to you. It's my dream. It's our dream now. Over 6,000 people. We have chapters all over the world. But it's our dream now. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to become real. It's not going to transfer from dream to reality unless, that's right, it's up to all of us. So the ship is more than just an entertainment platform. The whole thing is about community. It's about bringing people together all over the world. Not just, this is not a United States project. This is a worldwide project. It's going to take minds from all over the universe, all over the world, to put this thing together. This is not easy. This is not going to be as easy as the one that Gary Goddard and his group were going to build, because in that situation, they were only going to build a platform, saucer section that only contained the bridge. You wouldn't be able to live there. You wouldn't be able to work there, sleep there. Be there. 24/7. It's only the bridge. So that was a lot easier. This is mission impossible, believe me. And it's going to take every single Trekkie on the planet to make it so, and then some. It's not just Trekkies that have a stake in this. Environmentalists, people that care about the future, people that care about the planet, they all have a stake in this. So that's where we're at. Each and every human being has a stake in this. So watch this video, and I'll get back to you on the other side. Okay, you're back. Okay, so question. One of the questions we got was, have we contacted Paramount about the project? Have we made any kind of contact with Paramount? And the answer is no. It's premature. We're at 6,000 Facebook members. That's kind of embarrassing. We can't go to Paramount with a multi-billion-dollar project idea, and there's only 6,000 Facebook members. Now, actual members that join through the website, they're kind of the actual members, because they're real. Facebook, anybody can make up a profile, but when you have to send your email and your real name, then these are the real members. So we really consider like Facebook kind of like recruits, and the real members are the ones that join through the website, and we only have about 500. I think we're close to 600 now members through the website. Eventually everybody's going to have to go through there if we're going to do this. So so I mean, 6,000, 65, 7,000 members, that's nothing. And Paramount right now, they're going through all kinds of changes. People are, they're selling this, trading off this. They'd say an easy no right about now, just to get us, get us out of their hair. So no, we haven't contacted Paramount. We don't intend to, not at this point. We may never contact them, because if we don't get the numbers up, if we don't show Paramount, show everybody that the Trekkies really want this, then what's the sense? That's why our goal is a million members. But do we actually need 1 million members? Probably not. But if we get 1 million, we can get 2 million. The more the merrier, because the things we have to do are out of this world. So that's the answer to that question. Okay, we got one last video for you to check out, and when you look at that short one, I'll get to you on the other side. Okay, you're back, and I've got to. Did I ever? Yeah. I got something here. Pretty much what the video was talking about was our new flags, and I think these flags are great. The thing about these flags is that they're so huge. Look at that. These things are huge. Standard size. But look at this. This one says Deutschland. I don't know if you can see that. It says Deutschland. And where it says Deutschland, you can get your name or your state or your city or your child, whatever name you want on the flag, and any color you want. Pink if you want that, or blue, or any color you want. They're I think they're $55 online on our site. They're just a great collector's item to have, because I'm sure these things are going to be worth a lot more in the future, especially if we're able to build the ship, but even if we're not, these things will always increase in value. So I wanted to show you those things there. That flag. So, all right, that's about it for today. We're going to see you next Thursday. We'll answer some more questions, and we'll give you some more updates. It's been great. Have a good day. We'll see you. Oh, live long.